12 years later. Yeah, well, I knew why it wasn't working, so there was no point in restarting the stream. Immediately, anyway. But hey, hopefully, I say hopefully we're good this time. Unless the mic is a problem again. If the mic's a problem again, then that is an issue. But yeah, my brother is literally just uploading about 1,000 things, so crap internet, never be no point. It would just lag the entire time. So there's no point in literally restarting the stream. Because it would have made no difference. Or I need light split. Okay. Where have I been? I did try earlier, but it didn't go very well. But welcome everyone. Wait, your ears aren't bleeding, so I think the mic is good. I still have no idea why that happened last time as well. Whether it had something to do with the internet, which doesn't really make much sense, but unless that does somehow mess with the mic at the same time. I don't know. I know you missed me, Chrissy. Unfortunately, there's like a very small chance I'll be streaming tomorrow as well. But I should be streaming Thursday and Friday, though, I hope. Hi Mason. You valued your ears before that stream. Yeah, but I was like, what on earth could be even wrong with it? And I listened to it myself, I was like, nah, that ain't any good. As if the internet wasn't a big enough issue already. Am I streaming because of you? Nah, I did plan to stream. Like, I wasn't just calling it quits after the first stream, after, like, when I knew the reason why the internet wasn't working. So I did plan to stream anyway. Stream till midnight. Who knows, we'll see. Depends how the day goes, whether I can actually handle it. Maybe I'll just lose the plot entirely by midnight. Great jump. I never thrown that jump in my life. That worked though. I'm not quite sure how I did that, but I assumed that would have been impossible, but I'll take that. I was streaming for like 3 to 4 hours, maybe. I mean, like, every run takes an hour if you actually make it to the end. Whereas, like, most runs are resets anyway. Because I suck at this game. Yeah, I have a lot more work to do. But hey, we're getting a 45 first, okay? We're not after 44 just yet. Imagine if I actually did this jump from like a 46-40 to getting like a 2-minute PB. That'd be like the best I've ever seen in my life. It never happened, but still. Mike and PS4 would die 1 minute before midnight. Okay. Good to know. Because now you said that, you've obviously jinxed it, so that will actually happen. So you have no relic on the board anymore. I forgot that's even a thing. Like, where's the special diamond relic at for the person who comes first? Like, a diamond relic is actually needed in this game. Hopefully not, but it'll be funny. It would be funny, I wouldn't even care at that point. Yeah, you did a full circle, which means I will never come first. Just made that very clear. Because there can't be a 4-way circle, there can only be 3, and I'm not included in that 3, so... Sad times for me, I guess. One box has been missed. Such a stupid game. Still can't believe the devs didn't know standard English when they made this game, but okay. You're not the underdog, Chrissy. I wouldn't say that. The thing is, Cam's the only person who's got to run with every single hyper jump, so... And here's me with only a Koala Kong hyper jump. Like, I literally still have 30 seconds to gain in slippery climb alone. And probably like another 30 seconds from bridge levels alone, because that's how bad I am. There we go, I knew it was coming. Like, that was just inevitable, that was. I could tell that was coming. Great boss fight. But I didn't take damage. That's the important part, I guess. Cortex Power's dev time is literally... I believe it was done in like alpha or beta testing. And like something was different about the game back then to make it possible. It could have been something as simple as Crash moved faster or something. And they got rid of it. God damn it. I want to go for that every time though. Purely because I know it's possible. And it seems to be like a very 50-50 strat. Guess you can't get every strat. I don't know how you made it through that cycle though. I'm sure I had to wait on that cycle when I failed that before, so... I don't know why I made it. Yeah, I was touching it to a PC. Understandable. I never load times with annoying as heck, so... Yeah, it's either a typo or it's done in alpha testing or something. Like, there's nothing else I can think of. But 33.29 is very fishy. Because I think it's like... I believe the top runners of that level have actually like sim splits for like a 33, 36 to actually be possible. But I mean, that's still not close enough, so... It's like it's possibly within reach somehow, but it's just taunting us. But I stopped running Cortex Power ages ago because the stupid cycle pissed me off. Like, the clock grab is the most specific I've ever seen in this game. There's nothing more annoying than trying to time that level. For some reason when I read Polish, I read it as Polish. I don't know why I read it as Polish. But yeah, Crash 1 isn't like its most simple game, isn't it? So naturally it's getting the most polished. It's not as hard to screw up this game. That was close. Thought I jumped way too early then. Hiya TNM. I'm good, thanks. Let's just make it through this awful level. Even though it's not even that hard technically, but this is nothing like High Road standard. It's the exact same when you typed it. Well, I mean, both words are spelt the same, so it's natural. Not well. Crash 1% doesn't make it the easiest. Well, it's easiest in terms of speedrunning, there's no hop sliding. But yeah, I get what you mean. As a casual game, Crash 1 probably is the hardest. And Crash 3 would be the easiest. But as, like, I actually do find Crash 2 the hardest, just because I never play it. Time trials are real pain. Well, no time trial is as much pain as stupid hanging out on Crash 2. Like, nothing is worse than that time trial. Oh, and Hog Ride. I forgot about Hog Ride. Don't quite know how I forgot about Hog Ride, but yeah, you know what I mean. But as a platforming level, it's gotta be hanging out that's the hardest. Unless I was like the only person who had problems at that level, but I don't think I was. That was clean level 1. Yeah, that was one of the rare instances where I do Native Fortress perfectly. Because normally I always screw up like a fire cycle or something towards the end, but no, I got it right. For a hop sliding, you require a hyper jump and Tauna bonus. Yeah, screw the Tauna bonus especially. How you doing, Fred City? Don't get you started. I'm sorry I mentioned Hog Ride. I'm sorry I gave you those memories. You're top 5ing Crash 2. That's still like really impressive. I doubt I could get top 5 in Crash 2, I suck. But yeah, it's about time that Deep's time actually did get beaten, because him sitting at the top of the leaderboard is just like really annoying. Considering there is no footage of it anymore. You write patience instead of patience. Nice typo. You hate Whipperoo? Whipperoo's annoying if you don't know how it's done. Yeah, this is definitely a level I've had very low success in lately. So let's see what happens. I mean, me grabbing the gem and then suiciding was the icing on the cake for tragic fails, wasn't it? Ugh. No, I probably could have made that, but there was no reason to ever risk it. My consistency is getting a lot better, is it? Until you get to the bonus rounds. Okay, well, I made it through bonus round number 1. Emphasis on the 2. Oh my god. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. No! I had it perfect as well. Tragic. Fine, that will do. I'm surprised I actually got that line up twice though. That never happens to me ever. That was not me being like an expert at the bonus round, I call that very much luck. But hey, at least I did it quickly the second time, so it wasn't like extreme time loss, but I mean it is time loss. Say ouch one. No, wasn't ouch one when the mic wasn't working last time? Like, I guess it is a new stream, so we have to reset the ouch counter. I'm sick on the bonus. I am not sick on the bonus, okay? The last 14 seconds now, I lost like 25 in total. Damn, missed it. Really, I even waited. I waited so long. Like, the corner jump's not hard. I expected the fire to easily go out by the point I jumped, but okay. There we go, that's how you do it. Like, the strat is consistent as well, it's not exactly something that should kill runs. That was close. I didn't realize you can get stuck on the land on the side though. Okay, I lost loads of time. Ouch is 7. And yeah, multiple things did go wrong in the first stream. That was doomed from the start. The risky bat strat. It's not risky on the second time round, generally. If you die, you can do it, because the walls don't close in behind it. But I wouldn't normally go for it. That was close. There was no ice boost there whatsoever. Oh my god, that should have been a death. Not gonna lie. That 100% should have been a ledged off the rope moment. Yeah, like Ouch is better, I agree. It's just the PG way of saying you're absolute crap. Nah. I don't really mean that. Well wait, because I got the first box, does that mean there's now going to be like no boxes unless I leave one? Yeah, I'll leave a checkpoint. I know it's not wise to leave a checkpoint, but just in case. Actually no, there's like a bunch of boxes at the end, isn't it, in the gem path? Damn, I should have broke the checkpoint. This level actually gets longer every time you play it. It actually drags. Okay, there we go. It must have been a record because only 15 minutes. Yeah, I hope I jumped to Island 3. Because I'm a pro. And yeah, the ropes always want to push me off. It's just, like, it always happens to me. Especially that last one in Road to Nowhere. And the last one in High Road. Those are the two that really piss me off. I feel like that was a really slow start. Doesn't matter, I still made the cycle. Very quick enough. Okay, well. I literally never die there. Reset. I was hoping I can make that cycle though, but yeah. I mean, considering I immediately, I get the Kong strat, then yeah, I basically do have to reset at this point. As I do get Kong Hyper Jump in PB. When was last PB? It was 2 streams ago. Yeah, I hyper jumped insanely to the high road and then slid off the ropes. That's exactly what happened. I then basically, I was slipping off the rope for about 8 minutes and then I eventually decided to continue the run. But yeah, that was a warm-up, I agree. I mean, as warm-ups go there, it wasn't a bad warm-up. If we're gonna consider it a warm-up. And the rest of it was fixing the mic. Hi, Sword. I certainly know why the mic, was bad the first time around. So I'm pretty sure, internet doesn't affect your mic, does it? Now, I'm no technical genius, but still. And the fact that it fixed itself halfway through it. So I really have no clue. Boxes. Wait, what? Apparently that was a rainbow in Sanity Beach. I'm not quite sure how. Okay. By 0.04 seconds. Time to get a rainbow streak right here. It'd be crazy if I actually did manage it though, but I doubt it. Then again, this jungle world is actually going really well. I mean, that was a really quick jungle ball, so it felt like so. Oh, 0.1 off a rainbow split. Okay. I knew my jungle roller's like best segment was crazy good though. Wow. God tier. Is that like the third or fourth time that's ever happened to me now? Well, that's rainbow number 2. This run is the run right here. For some reason that is like really satisfying, even though it's complete and utter luck. There we go for that spike. I did it twice, maybe. I know I've definitely done it twice, I might have done it a third time, I'm not sure. It's very rare though. But it is very strangely satisfying. It's just one of those stupid strats that gains an entire second. So. Actually, that doesn't gain a second, does it? Because I think you show my Great Gate on PB is absolute rubbish, so. It's not an entire second, I believe. Hiya Julio. I hope I said that correctly. How's the run going? Well, we're only in upstream, so not much has really happened, but other than that god skip, there's not much else to say about this one. Everything's going to plan though, for the moment. He was beyond godlike. Maybe that's going a bit far. Still can't believe I died in upstream in PB. Like, what a stupid way to fail. Just lose 8 seconds in upstream. WR pace for 43. I wonder if 43 is actually even remotely possible in this game. Like, I wonder if new strats to be found to actually make 43 possible. Yeah, isn't like the best currently of the current strats like a 44.2, maybe 0.1 if you're crazy. That includes all the stupid strats, I believe, but I don't know. So I should wait on the cycle this time, even though I hate waiting on it. I just want to get invincibility for once. Entire Vincenzo. Said best is 44 3x. Yeah, but haven't they, I thought Depp had like a 44 or 21 or stuff on his some of best. Or am I making that up? I might be making that up. But I swear that's his some of best, so it must be a way. I mean, I have no idea what my summer best actually equivalates to. Because mine's with loads, but still. I don't think I'm like at anything around 44.2 yet on summer best though. But I believe it's like around a 44.4 is my summer best. But only because I haven't done all the stupid strats. Hiya Token, Hanzo. You can jump on that spike. Right, so that spike, interesting fact about this level. You can jump on it, but only if, like, in time trials, you have to, like, die a billion times until the game gives you invincibility to spikes. I'm not even kidding. Some really weird bug with the game. Because the spikes instantly kill you. But if you die about 1,000 times, I don't quite understand how it works. But eventually you have some sort of spike invincibility. It's like adaptive difficulty is put in the game, but it's not the same kind of adaptive difficulty that we used to. So it's probably unintentional. Hiya Dap, thanks for good luck. Honestly, the thing that annoys me most about this level is when you get stuck by the boxes. And when I first did time trials, especially Sunset Vista, where like stacks of 2 boxes would stop me and it really pissed me off. It is so frustrating. Like that, for instance. I'm hoping I'm fast enough this time to actually make this cycle. Yeah, just about. The engine you can run into the shield guy, but I can't get it to work every time. I know Depth's better at that than I am. I literally never get it though. I mean, I was trying to practice it the other day out of interest to see if I could even get it once, and I never did. And it's only like half a second if you actually do get the Tribesman fling into the finish. How long have I been online for today? 49 minutes, approximately. Make that 50 minutes. Boxes are ass. I know it, they annoy me so much. Especially when you like fail runs because of them. Because you mess up a cycle or something. It's the most annoying thing. Flawless. Yeah, Native Fortress was actually flawless. Well, near flawless. I mean, I got a rainbow from it anyway, so it's the best I ever did with it. Welcome, L. Great name. Dying to the shield guy can be consistent. Like I say, dying to the shield guy can be consistent. But yeah, I know what you mean. How was Island 1 overall? Island 1 I finished in 15 minutes and 21 seconds. With loads, obviously, if that means anything to you. But it was very decent, Island 1. Like, we're literally in the green the entire way through this run. I wish your name was as creative as his. Right, see if I can make this cycle this time and not fail to get this to the platform. Would be nice. There we go. That was close. Honestly thought I was gonna slip off there and just blow myself up. God damn it. Rip perfect run. The funny thing is I tried doing it the other way and it works even worse, so I went back to doing it that way. What the? I've never gone up that quickly before. I didn't know it was possible to bounce up like that. That threw me off. I hate bonus rounds. If you didn't already know. Oh my god, I need to jump straight into that portal without getting that box. That'd have been a new way to fail the level. Need to chill on the bonus. It's always the bonus and the bridge levels that screw me. Like, near enough every time. Bonuses suck. How you doing, Ghost? I make it seem easy till I go to the Brio bonus round. And it all goes downhill. Or you can do that. That very rarely happens to me as well, but I fail to jump on the wall. Oh well. What on earth was that jump? This zigzag all over the place. Well, I survived, so... That didn't really work. I play so insanely risky. You know it. Now that corner jump on the Cobra, the corner jump's not hard. Honestly, nor is hitting the Cobra backwards. I mean, I know I messed it up, but I didn't move right enough. Honestly, I bet the hardest part of that level is actually hitting that life on the top of that TNT box and making the cycle. Do I love you, Chrissy? Of course. Oh, at least I didn't get ledged off the rope that time. At least it was like a nice fall off the rope for once. I respect that game. And that is how I don't normally do the bridge like that, but okay. Playing temple runes like that compared to where you do only saves half a second. True, true. But it's half a second, you see. And I just saved 40 seconds on Road to Nowhere, as always. compared to PP. And if you miss the snake sniper, it takes no time exactly. I always forget how long you can sit on the Cobra for though. Do I hate underwater levels? Yes, I hate underwater levels. They were like my least favourite levels in the original game, but I still hate them. I just find the movement really finicky. But I will get that Hang 'em High time back though. I got a 26:57 earlier. It made me sad. But it was a bad run, so it's fine. I'll just get a 26.3 next time. I even showed the 26.2 run earlier actually. You got side generations recently just to get sad. That makes no sense. Why do you not like the game or something? And yeah, I didn't die in Road to Nowhere. I'm assuming that's what you mean. It's the first, isn't it? Because normally it is a death on Road to Nowhere, like every time. Especially if I get the invincibility at the start, it's like always a death. Yeah. That never normally happens. Nor does that. I love this level. I wonder if you can actually do this. Like, there's gotta be a way of skipping this fire, right? Like, I want there to be a way of skipping the fire if you fail it, but I don't think you can. Ouch is 10. I think we're more than that now, aren't we? Yeah, I can't remember how to kill these bats in this cycle. Like, at all. Yeah, not of the slightest. I have no muscle memory for time trial apparently. Reset. Oh dear. Okay. Apparently Sunset likes to screw me over recently. Even though I had like a bunch of flawless runs of Sunset. I'm just 15. I like it keeping count. Oh wait, the PS4 doesn't have PS3 compatibility. Yep, that does kind of suck. Considering the Xbox One does. Yeah, PS3 games don't work on PS4. Unfortunate. Yet the PS3 was backwards compatible. Like depending on what version of PS3 you had, I believe it was possible to play PS2 as well. I know my version, or the version I used to have until it broke, could play PS1. You're not paying 15 euro a month to just play 8 games. Yeah, I can understand that. Because the money does stack up. I mean, that's like over 100 quid a year, so... Probably about 150 or 150 euro. Something like that, I don't even want to know. How'd I learn to be so quick at Crash? Well, I believe Crash does all the running and I just do the jumping and the spinning. But nah, it's just practice. I mean, I still screw up a lot anyway, so... Hence why I failed Sunset a second ago. Because the fails happen. Just a bit more often than I'd like them to. PlayStation now is great, but backwards compatibility is much better, yep. I mean, anything that is technically free is much better. Actually, no, it isn't. That's a lie. If you're getting something for the same value for free, it's better, but not anything that's free is technically better. I phrased that very badly. Should I go for the whole skip on this run? Screw it, I'll go for it until the game decides to screw me over. Oh, it didn't, okay. Because it happens at least one every day, it doesn't let you get over the hole. Hi, Evander. What kind of third-party program hack do I use for world record? Wow. What on earth was that movement? It'd be awesome to play a lot of things on PS4. What can you do, I guess? We can't control what happens. Even though it's been requested, like, more than enough for it to happen. CEX have been legally printing fake game cases. Really? Interesting. Yeah, most games I do tend to get the cases for. It's very rare I'll actually get a game digitally. Been checking out games you bought from there. Yeah, most times when I just get games, I either get it from Game or Argos or something. I've never actually gotten a game from CEX. Have fun with a new hacking system. No, it's this all this gameplay is hacked. See you later. You wanna know already? Shadow the Hedgehog was ruined and the case was covered in crusty old food. Wow.